Mhm. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, looks like I have audio. I want to make sure video is active too and get on with what we have for today. Okay, video is active. We're doing a universal treasure today, and I think primarily like as the whole challenge is tapering off to a close, I am more concerned about just being consistent and closing this out properly more than anything else, you know. So it's requiring me to have to just push myself a little extra, nothing too nothing too serious, even though I'm kind of getting a little bit like okay, let this be done, let it be done like ASAP, but we're just going to go J. Easy does it, yeah. So welcome everybody, happy Sunday to y'all. We're going to be modeling something today. Something relatively supposed to be straightforward, I believe. Going to be involving a lot of bullions. I don't know what the other side of this looks like. Let me see. Yeah, the other side is crazy. Oh my god. The other side is wild actually. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to copy this and I'll take this into PureRef. We have this in PureRef and we also have the main image the main image. So um this would be a lot of boolean work and I think it's majorly boolean actually. Majorly boolean work. So first I'm going to clear out the scene. I'm bringing a cube and I would usually bring this up to the surface. And I'm going to just scale this to an approximate size. I think somewhere around here is good. Right. And then looking at this, I feel like I should scale this on the Y a little bit. So we have that. I'm going to apply scale. And then on, I think the rounding off is on this side. So on this side, like so, I'll bevel and then round that off properly. I'll right click and shade smooth. And looks like we are good, but I want that to be maybe a little more rounder. I'm going to bring a cut to the center and I think this I will SY a little bit. So this cuts to the center. I'm going to bevel, make it really small because it's like just a trim line or like a panel line, as I might call it. That's done. For the front, I think I'll do the front first. Not like I think actually. I'll definitely have to do the front first and then get on to do the other side. So with this done, I'll right click, select boundary loop, and then I'll bevel and just insert this a little bit. So on this side, I'll just select this and then extrude along the mouse. So that's dope. Medi Tomato. I remember you. I think I remember you from previous streams. Welcome to the stream, bro. So for this, I don't know how I'm going to go about this, but I think the main way that I'm going to tackle this is, first of all, bringing a cube. Yeah, I'll merge all to center, and then I'll GZ, right? So I just have to start drawing all of these things. Like, for example, if I'm starting from here, I would EX out to this point, easy, right? And then I would E and just turn this around like so. Right, so that's one. And then this kind of do the same. So I'm kind of eyeballing this. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but right now, this is what I got. So I'm going to easy, and this goes round one more time. Right, so this is cool. I think from here to here, I want to relax all of this and maybe repeat the action. So we have maybe also a good spacing and then relax. That's cool. I'll do the same to this. Good spacing and then relax. Repeat that action right here. I'll do the same. Good spacing and then relax. Repeat the action. So that's pretty cool. I think on this side, let's see. On this side, I'm going to I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'll mirror to the other side. So this is going to help me with figuring out how this should be, you know. Now I'm seeing some errors that needs to be corrected. Oh, okay, this is Tomato. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for clocking onto the stream. I mean, if I was doing like an MVP list of just people that tuned into the stream, people that came onto the stream, people that engaged with the stream, people that were committed to the stream, shit like that. Like, definitely, Tomato is somewhere on the top of that list, man. And it's really flattering, honestly. Yeah. So I think next up, I'll bring cursor to this point. I'll bring in a circle, and then I'll turn this to view. Scale this down and cheesy, just like so. Next up, I think this same element here, I want to duplicate from this, Shift D. Nope. Shift D. And from here, we're going to form out the shape. Easy. Extrude. Extrude. Right. Extrude on the X. Easy. EX. Extrude right here. EX. Easy. I would bring this on the X to the side, extrude, and then I'll fill. So this is cool. I probably just need a little bit of adjustment, and this is meant to be like significantly bigger, man. Like all of this, significantly bigger. So I'm going to bring this to somewhere around here. Let's say scale this down a bit. That's good. I will join all of that mesh into one and GY. So we have this, all of this mesh into one. I'm going to, I'm going to select all, and then I think I would apply into mesh. What kind of walkie is that, Tomido? Because I think I made one walkie talkie actually. I can't remember the particular stream. Let me check. There was a walkie talkie stream. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yep, day 59. I can put it in chat. Let me see if I can copy this. Check this stream first if this satisfies what you're looking for before I make a replacement on the list. Check this. If that works, then I probably don't have to. I'm going to extrude. Nope. I'm going to shift A, apply all transforms, bring geometry to this point. Why is this not extruding correctly? Wow. That's strange. I'm going to shade auto smooth, and then this right here will be a boolean. Yeah, just check first. SY. SY. That's cool. I'll GY this a little bit. And then if I do a difference, I'll copy this and then do a difference on that. So we have our shape. I'll GY and this a little bit. And then I can paste what we initially copied. Right. So what I need is like remnants of this, and then this up top. So this right here, I will take L and then remove vertices, and then on the front here, I would remove those vertices. So with this done, I can select all of it. Maybe remove this face. Yeah. And with all of it selected, I can extrude along normals like so. But I think this has to be the other way. Nope. I'm going to flip normals actually. Flip normals, and then let's do it again. Okay. This is cool now. So somewhere around here is good for what I want. So I'm going to just GY this into space. So that's cool, except like for areas like this, which might need some manual adjustments. I think I'm going to do this, and this would be active element S0. Same with this, SX. That's cool. This I'll just mirror and then apply that mirror. Yeah, I don't check. Just send it to me. Let me see. As I'm closing out the stream, I don't want to do any hard. I don't want to do any hard topology, bro. So if it's really hard, I don't know about that, man. But let's see, Sha. Send it. SY 0 GY. I'm going to bring this forward, and that's done for this part. I think there's some opening around here too that needs to work. So I'm going to bring color to this point, bring in the cube, scale down, GZ, GY, scale down, scale up. I'm looking at this now and I feel like it should be slimmer. So all of this, including the cutter, I'm going to SY and just apply all of that scale. So SZ and this, and I'll do a difference boolean. But this time around, I'm going to select the cutter, frame selected, and GX, like so. So after that, I'm going to bring in cutter to this point. I'm going to bring in a cube, right? On the side, I will SY, scale, SY, GY to this point, and I'll shift DY and scale that down. Right, but this scale down version, I'll apply scale and make sure that these parts are rounded off like so. That's cool. So I can maybe join both. I'll copy that mesh and GX so we can do a difference on that. So send it to my Instagram. Let me check actually. Send it on Instagram. Oh, I can actually check my Instagram on my computer. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, send it. Oh, this one is going to be very, very complicated, bro. What? This one is going to be very, very complicated. But what I'm thinking is, you see, one of those days where I will have like a lot of time to model stuff, like a Thursday, like a Friday. I think mainly a Thursday actually. I might have to get on like around maybe 10 or maybe in the afternoon and try to work on it because yeah, it looks hard. I won't even lie to you. It looks hard. It looks hard, but like yeah, there's no harm in trying. So we'll try it out, see what we can make out of it. You know? So right here I can insert a little bit, extrude this inward, I'll duplicate that, scale this down, select this, and then I'll scale this down a little, GZ on this, flip, apply that mirror, and extrude. I think this, I'll move this in a little bit. So that's cool. This one, I think I'm kind of going to do the same thing, but for this I would scale this in a little more. I would insert this, extrude this inward, Right here we'll have two different spots. Not even that, I would SZ first and then bevel, and then I'll put in a loop here and then bevel. So right here we're going to have an extrusion, and right here I'm going to insert and then extrude. That's cool. For this I'll bring in a loop here, bring in a loop here, and then from here to here I'll select Shift D, separate that selection. Right here I'll scale on the Z and then extrude this outward like so. I'm looking at this and it looks really small. So all of this, including the cutters, would need to be increased. So I'm going to increase all of this, right? I'll GX a little bit and I'll GY. That's good. I can hide all my cutters and we're here. Yeah. What do you mean by like a plan? What do you mean like a plan? Because I think the unique thing about the stream, I think, is the fact that we're coming here and figuring out topology on the fly. We're not having like practice, So if that's what you mean, I cannot do that. But if you are willing to come on that same day, I wonder what time zone you're in. If you're willing to come on that same day, we figure it out. So yeah, I'm down for that. Um, what time zone? What time is it on your side right now, Tomido? Because I think if we're in the same time zone, that would be a good thing because I can easily come on at any time and it could be a good time for you. Right now it's 11:20, almost midnight. So I'd like to know what time it is on your side. Apply scale, bevel. Now that bevel needs to be bigger. GX, shade auto smooth, difference. All right. Up top, we have something like this. Cursor to selected. We have a cube. We have this on SY, scaled up. We have this right here, 1, 2, GZ. This entire loop selected and then beveled, SY, GZ. So we have a boolean like this. However, I think it's not deep enough and probably too small. It's 11:22. Yep. So that's good. That's a good thing because I think on Thursday we might do this for 11. Let me put it in the list. I think I'm going to take out something that I know that is going to be extremely difficult or it's going to take so much time, and that's the stadium. I cannot do the stadium like on this stream or on this live stream challenge that I'm doing. Definitely not. So this I'm going to change to walkie talkie 2. I think the stadium thing I'll have to attempt at a different time. You know, yeah, maybe make it into like a whole separate video. But right now on the nah, that stadium will take so much time. So I'm taking out the stadium and we'll do the walkie-talkie for in place of that. So we have this. This is good. Mm, not so good actually. Take this up to this end. Extrude this like so. This. And this. Do I want to bevel those? Will it give me what I want? Let me see. Okay, I think it would. Apply scale. All right. I'm going to. Oh, okay. Our boolean is giving us rubbish actually. I'm going to hide quarters and I'll bring in a cube at this point. Scale down. Then, I think I would also extrude on the Z a little bit, select this side and extrude all of this outward. So right here and right here. Ah, Jesus. Let me see. These faces I can delete and then fill this face. Right here I can GZ on this. Select and to select all of this loop. And then bevel. Shade smooth. Right here. You know what? I'm going to isolate this. Select this S Shift C. S Shift C. This will be rounded off. This will be selected, 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 selected. Beveled up top. I'm going to select those. Select down here too. And then bevel that. I'm going to shade auto smooth. Select this part. Bevel. And then maybe this part I'll select loop, select boundary, and then bevel. So that's cool. This is going to be a control. Oh, okay, okay, okay. If that's what you want, I mean, absolutely by all means, because you need to study for your exam. I also had exams. When was that? I had exams on Sunday too. It wasn't on Sunday, on Saturday. I had exams on Saturday, so by all means, if that's what you want to do, please. You're asking if I consider good topology. Yeah. Sometimes I do, but some other times like this where I'm not particularly like looking for good topology per se. Yeah. Like for example, this, if you are trying to do good topology for this, It's going to take forever, and there's no use for having a good topology for this right now, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to be animated like that. And even if it's going to be animated, it's just going to be like positional keyframe stuffs, you know. So I don't see any need of making any good topology for this right now. Yeah. But yeah, very important for certain use cases to have good topology for 3D print, um for animation, for simulations. Some very, very good channels to get good topology. I'm thinking from Ariane is good. Ariane is really, really good. In fact, let me show you some channels that you could. I don't know if you're still on. Ariane Blender. Why does this look AI? This looks very AI, bro. Let me see. I'll have to see that. Yeah, Ariane, very good. Thomas Collins, very good topology channel if you want to learn about good topology and stuff. Yes, this very good. Then Christopher, Christopher 3D, very good channel to learn good topology too. Uh, those are the ones coming to mind right now. Um, yeah, I want to see this. Did it generate the image from AI and is modeling it in Blender? One second, guys. I'll be back on the stream. I just want to figure out how we're doing this. Especially filling in the math. That's a big part of modeling this. I wonder how is filling that up ASAP. Let me see. Okay. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. All right. Let's conclude on this and call it a day on our own stream. Um Man. Yeah, for real. Like something that Ariane does is always give props to Thomas. Actually, so I think Thomas is actually the main source, you know. Yeah, but I love Ariane too. And I don't know, I think it's because of I think I like Ariane because of volume. You know, he has this hardcore approach to 3D modeling that I like. Difference. I can paste that back. Scale from individual origin. When you're about to leave, let me know, man. Let me know when you're about to leave. Tomato. Let me know when you are about to leave. All right. This is just purely like a Boolean modeling. Hardcore, hard surface type shit. So when are you suggesting that we do? You said, oh man, I don't think I can do it after the fact, because after the fact I'm going to be re-uploading all of these videos. So I don't know if I have space to model the walkie-talkie on a separate video and upload. I don't know that, bro. Like, I cannot guarantee that, you know. Merit at center. Maybe I can just do it on the stream, just try to figure it out myself. Then maybe I'll send you the video or something. Because honestly, I'm already seeing it and I know it's going to be a tough nut to crack. SX 0 GX flip, apply mirror, fill all of that, extrude GY, select this, create a difference on that. Then I think this one I'm going to use ever scroll to call back what we used here. So I'm going to use it here also. So I'm going to duplicate, bring it down here, SX GX GC. So bring cursor to this point and then, oh no. Okay, I can bring in a cube, scale that down. SX. So that's cool. Frame selected. And I would GY to bring this out. Select both, apply scale, and then bevel. SX. So with this, I'm going to mirror this to the other side. I'll leave at 12 p.m. because I have students now. Yeah, man. Yeah, like the day I wrote my exams, I think I also streamed that day. So immediately after streaming, I just went on to just read for the exams, and it went really well, bro. Like, it went really, really well. And to me, though, like, I don't know, what do you think about making a YouTube channel for yourself? I don't know if you have that at the back of your mind, or starting some kind of a YouTube thing, or I don't know if you want to even have a YouTube for your Blender stuffs, you know. And I'm saying that because you're really talented. It'd be nice to have some kind of an outlet where you teach people. But if that's not something that you're thinking about right now, it's fine, especially when you have exams. Completely understandable, bro. But yeah, just thinking out loud, that could be a good thing, because then again, it won't be bad to like collaborate, you know. It would be nice to collaborate on stuffs. So yeah, just a food for thoughts generally. 1 2 1 2. Apply scale, bevel, all of that stuff. Shade smooth. Up top, bring in this cylinder scale down. Right click, GX, SZ on that, like a really big SZ. So right here, I'll apply scale, select this up top. I'll make that round, place this here, 3, and then extrude along the mouse, S should see. Mirror. I think this thing is too huge actually. So I need to adjust size. Flip. Even down here too should be the same. So can scale this down, GZ, scale, GY. Scale. I think right here, I feel like applying the boolean actually, but nah. Thinking about this right now, I do not think, I don't think I got the size. Yeah. So you see things like this after GX. Yep, I like that. Apply this mirror and all of that face behind. One, two. GY, bring this forward. So I think we're pretty much done with today. No, we're not actually. GY. I think this has to go in. I think I don't have the ability and not good enough. Like we start it, man. I mean, if I think I have talent, I can create a channel. From today, you make me confident, man. Love you, bro. Yeah, love you. Like it's something I think you can do, man. Something I think you can do. Doesn't have to be full blown tutorials. You know, you could start with just showing your work. You know, you could start with joining a community, doing challenges on the community. Because I remember I saw your work and it was good. I thought you were trolling me when you said that you were still learning. You know, so You do really good stuff. It'd be nice to collaborate and work on stuff together. I'm done with this. Absolutely, completely done. Um, I think what I'm going to do is, ah, okay. I remember. I think I'm done for tonight. Tomido, if you're still there, shout out to you for hanging out today. I am going to save the file and call it a day on the stream. So this is done. Day 59 done. No. Day 59. I'm going to pack all of that textures into one. And I've saved that. So yeah. Shout out to Tomido for being on. So that's about it, guys. So long, and until I catch you in the next one, that's tomorrow.